Hey everybody, welcome to your Google Classroom training. This is Module 1. In this training, you will learn how to create your classroom, how to add co-teachers and students, and we're going to take a look at some settings. So I've got a new tab opened right here, and I'm going to go ahead and go to classroom.google.com. And it is going to prompt me to sign in. So I need to make sure I'm in the correct account. So this is my personal account. So I'm going to go to my Osborne account. All right, so now I'm in my Osborne account. So the first thing I want to do is come over here to this plus sign, and I'm going to say create class. Now the only thing that is required is to have a class name. You do not need to have section, subject, or room number, but you can if you want to, and all of this is editable after the fact. So I'm going to make sure to have my name in here because I want students to remember that it's me, especially for distance learning. I'm going to have the grade, and I'm also going to put the school year. Now I'm going to click create. Now Google is automatically going to give you a theme and a color and all of that. And all of that is customizable as you see fit. So right now they gave me this theme. I'm not too worried about it right now. I can always change this later or be creative with it. For right now, this is just fine. So now I'm going to go to the People tab because I need to add some people to my classroom. So for teachers, here's where you're probably going to add administrators, your principal, your master teacher, and you might add any other adults that need to have access to your classroom, such as resource teachers, speech, OT, things like that. So we're going to go to the People tab, and I am going to go ahead and invite a teacher to my classroom. Okay, so she is invited. Next is students. So some teachers like to use the code. I would recommend that you not use the code because it is case sensitive and it is a little hard for younger students to figure out how to use the code. If you are adding in a lot of upper grade students, 6 and up, then I would say using the code is fine. So for K5, we're going to go ahead and add the students manually using their emails or their names. So let's go ahead and add in Abby as a student. Okay. All right, now that I have some teachers and some students, I'm going to go into the settings page to finish setting up my classroom. So I'm going to go up here to the cogwheel, and it's going to bring me to settings. So here's the space to edit all of that information that we saw earlier. Right now, I'm going to focus my attention to this general settings page here. So here's where I can change the class code if I need to. The stream is that very first announcements page that you see when you log into Classroom. We are going to make sure that students cannot post or comment on that page because teachers cannot be in there all the time to monitor it. So we are going to change this to only teachers can post and comment. If there is a particular post where you do want students to comment, you can always come in here and say students can comment and have that be live for a day. Get the information you need and then put it right back to only you. So there is a little bit of flexibility involved there. Next, we do not want to have any classwork on the stream. It makes the stream look very confusing and very cluttered. We want to keep all of the assignments on the classwork page and all announcements on the stream, and we want to make sure to separate those two out. So everything the students are going to see is only going to be on classwork. So we want to make sure to hide notifications for classwork on the stream. We don't want to show any deleted items. Again, that's just going to clutter the page up, and we want to keep Google Classroom very clean. We do want to make sure that Guardian summaries are toggled on because we want our guardians to opt in to receiving summaries of how their students are working. The next thing is Google Meet. We want to generate a Meet link, and we want a new link every time we want to meet with students because we want to make sure that this one is deleted out. So if you want to create a new link, you would click here and click reset. We do not want this visible to students at all times. We only want it visible when we want to meet with them, and then as soon as we're done meeting, we're going to reset the link and turn it off. Okay? In this session, in this module, we're not worried about grading. That's going to come in another module. So for right now, we're going to say save. And you know that you've done the meet link correctly if when you go to your stream, this shows the eyeball crossed out. It means that this link is not available to students right now. Okay? So here is the stream. This is for announcements only. This would be for classwork. All your assignments would go here. All the students and teachers that you've invited would go here. And then any grades and assignments would go here. Right now our classroom is pretty empty, but that's pretty much the gist of what we are doing. So now that you've learned how to set up your classroom, you're going to go into your performance task in our EdTech PD Google Classroom, and you are going to create that and submit that assignment in so that we can take a look, and then you can move on to Module 2. See you guys soon. Bye.